obviously, anyone who's watching this is our former client Vova. He's a killer in Amazon FBA space and affiliate marketing space as well. We used to pretty much help him with, everything from A to Z on YouTube. Maybe it would be best, Vova, if you can tell people, what you're all about, how you kind of started working with us and your journey. Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. And hello to everyone watching. Yeah, I mean, I do sell on Amazon. I started in 2016, still selling in the private label sector. So that means like building your own brand and selling it through Amazon's kind of system and through their warehouses. So Amazon FBA. Yeah, I've been doing that for about 2016. We're about to hit 2025. So, that's 9 years in the next year. So 8 years now, I believe. And for 6 years, I've been doing YouTube and content creation. So after seeing some success in being an Amazon seller, I thought of sharing my journey, talking about it on YouTube and other media. And that started about 2018 in the end of the year. And yeah, I've been doing those two things since, and I'm really enjoying it. And also, as you mentioned, your client, you and your team helped me with numerous things within the YouTube kind of ecosystem. We're
Mhm.
talking about this business, Amazon FBA is, we never, maybe someday, I don't know, man. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe
But
someday. Yeah, yeah. We
yeah,
only
yeah.
help you on
But
YouTube for now. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. There you go. But yeah, on YouTube definitely helped me with my video uploading, filling in descriptions, search engine optimization, SEO, thumbnails, understanding me and my kind of path as a content creator. So the videos can represent basically what I'm trying to share. And yeah, man, thank you for helping me in that sense. So yeah, and I'm still in the trenches of YouTube and of Amazon. And on YouTube, I mostly do affiliate marketing. So I don't have any paid products. Yeah, I just help other people with promoting kind of their services. And yeah, through tutorials, through different videos, through partnering, like in podcast kind of format. Mostly it's software related to Amazon selling, but also services. So basically, my YouTube content is connected to my Amazon journey. For people who are looking to ship products to Amazon from China, I do it myself. So that's why I have many people that help me with this process. So then I can introduce the people that help me to the audience. And if they choose to work with the people that I recommend, then I might get a commission from that at no extra cost to the basically
Mhm.
to those that use those services. Actually, we do have different discounts and offers. I really love this business too. Being an affiliate is interesting. And yeah, man. So that's like a few words about myself.
Thanks for that, Wow. So I guess like for the people that maybe they don't have a product, like they're maybe affiliate marketers or like you, would you say that our service would be beneficial to them? I know that in your case you're doing a lot of SEO content, and we help you with that as well, that side of things. So would you recommend that to other affiliate marketers?
Yeah, I mean, is the question, would you generally recommend your approach or would I recommend this type of business model? You mean,
I would say like
or
our
both?
approach in terms of like SEO, but then also
Uh-huh.
SEO as a general
Mhm.
approach. Yeah.
It's a good question. So I would say that the person watching, if they're looking for help with their YouTube, then probably the good thing would be because I don't know where they are in their journeys, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we've spoken about this at some point. Like maybe they have already figured it out and they already have a proper
Mhm.
system. And now the constraint is them as the content creator. So they need
Mhm.
to outsource. So then they come to you and they say, hey, like, look, Tien, we're doing this and that. It's working for us. So could you
Mhm.
just help us, right? That's one option. Then yes, that's pretty much what happened with me. I already had sort of things going on. I saw
Exactly.
how I had an approach and it was working. So then I just came to you guys and we kind of just started, you help me
Mhm.
free more of my time so I can, for example, enjoy more of recording. I like to record, to talk on camera. And I also like the SEO, to be honest. I like to upload the things, but then again, it depends on the goals. If someone wants to scale faster, then most likely they'll need help from the outside, even if they enjoy the process. So yeah, definitely for affiliates, and I would say even for people who have their own digital or physical products, that would be useful because again, you can basically get people from Fewer Digital within to do that for you, like all the uploading
Mhm.
and the SEO. I believe you can also. I think you did that actually for us too. You created video ideas. Okay, so and I
Exactly.
believe
Yeah. Yeah.
since then you have more services that you offer, right? So, but if someone doesn't know what they want, right? Maybe someone is just like, yeah, like, or maybe they have a channel and it's not really producing any results in terms of revenue,
Mhm.
maybe, or maybe not, maybe they're just not getting views or whatever is the thing that people are looking to get. So I would say they can consult with you. They can just talk to you
Exactly.
and get ideas on how they can monetize or how they can
Mhm.
improve their views, right? And yes, for affiliates, I would say, yeah, it's good because you yourself, I believe, with your other stuff, you do affiliate marketing and you have like.
Exactly. We also have like a channel, where we pretty much scale from $0 to $10,000 right now per month, which is like really just SEO, SEO driven content. And this is what we do for our clients as well. Like we position the content in front of their kind of like ideal customers, let's say. We basically position them, and then with the SEO we rank and make sure that we're kind of making them number one in their niche. This is what we did for you in the Amazon FBA space. We were looking for keywords that are really like good keywords, low competition keywords that have like a good search volume that we can kind of incorporate into your own channel as well. I
Mhm.
honestly think that's probably the best thing you can do on YouTube, especially when you're starting out. Because right now, what we do is we also help other people that have a business. Maybe they're relying on cold outreach. Let's say they're an
Mm.
agency just like us, but they're maybe relying on cold outreach. We also help them establish a YouTube channel so that they can have like a new client acquisition source. So I
Mhm.
guess that's also like our type of client that we can help. But then on the other side, we have YouTubers like you that are already doing good, and they want to outsource maybe a part of their creative
Mhm.
process. They just want to sit down and record, and we can handle the rest. So I think that's a thing that we or people that we help currently. But yeah.
Maybe for those that are watching and they're might be not too sure what SEO is, maybe we can share a little bit, give them this what we're doing, right?
Sure,
Maybe for
for
those who are
sure.
listening, like, yeah, interesting, but can you give, so maybe I'll share an example, right?
Mhm.
First, SEO is search engine optimization, so we're trying to position our videos for the search engine of YouTube to show us against things
Exactly.
people are typing in, right? Because on YouTube there are different traffic sources, and I've been like an SEO YouTuber, I guess, since day one, or at least since the
Mhm.
beginning. That means that I try to look for things that people are searching for. Based on that, I try to think and try to, or at least I hope to understand who the person that types this query in is,
Mhm.
what they're about, what they want, how I can help them. Let's take someone maybe who is maybe a real estate agent in New York. I don't know, just as an example, right? They're looking
Mhm.
to get more clients through YouTube, right? Again, I'm just throwing this as an example. I've never been to New York and never, but still, it would be a good idea for them to find all the relevant keywords. Again, they can do it on their own or ask you to
Mhm.
help them with that, where they can show their expertise. And hopefully
Exactly.
the search terms would be like, let's say, how to find the best priced asset in New York. Just as an example, I haven't searched for it now. Just
Exactly.
take it
Yeah.
as the listeners, viewers, how to find the best priced asset in New York. So this is, if that's a search term, that also looks like an evergreen search term. So maybe it will be searched for 5 years from now, maybe not, I don't know, but perhaps.
Yeah.
And then if we create a video based on that search and incorporate the services that we might have as New York kind of real estate agents. So, for example, yeah, here's three things you need to know: the price, location, and maybe the amount of floors on the building. And
Mhm.
if you need extra guidance, just drop me a message, right? So, and we create like 100 pieces of content, like tackling, or how to say, like talking about those terms, different terms, and those are very laser focused, right? That's a
Mhm.
nice way, I think, to go about YouTube. You're not going to get a lot of views probably. So for those who are searching for tons of views, and I mean, you might get, actually, it depends. You can actually get a lot of views, depends. But most likely, if you're targeting small search terms, most likely you're
Yeah.
not going to get a lot of views. But those search terms might be really useful for people. So yeah, just wanted to share. Also on YouTube, people can do not this approach, just like
Yeah.
maybe, let's say, a video about New York, like you must know this about New York real estate, or your
Exactly.
money will go to the drain or something, right? That can also rank for
Exactly.
those keywords. So you can mix, but it's there's a lot to talk as in like the optimization things. But yeah, SEO, maybe, I don't know if I did explain it well, but
I
that's
think
how I
you did.
see it.
You explained it very well. That's actually one thing that I wanted to explain. I always say SEO, SEO, but when I say SEO, some people might not know what that is. So it's basically,
Mm-hmm.
you explained it well. And let's say, I'm searching for real estate in New York. I want to buy real estate. If you as a realtor showed up on the first few, searches, like I search for that keyword that you just said, I go and I see you as a realtor, I would trust you more than some other realtor that I contacted, because long form content builds trust over time. And if
Mm.
I go and watch that one video, and if I watch another video and another one and another one, it will build trust with me, and I will connect with that person, just like I'm connecting here with you, and just like we
Mhm.
connected on the call, because like the first time you're meeting someone, it's okay, I know this guy, I know a little bit about
Mhm.
him, but as you go, you kind of establish a relationship with him, even though you're not that close, you're just watching his video on
Yeah.
YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's very powerful. And then also, those are evergreen type of videos. So if people are searching for something, that means people will always search for that type of thing. Like if I search like how to fix an iPhone, like for example, people will always search for that because iPhone is here. It will always be pretty much here, I guess. I guess so. And
Mhm.
and laptop, fix a tire on a car, it's exactly what people are searching for. So I think you nailed it down. Like it's definitely that. I actually wanted to talk about SEO. I think it's a very powerful way to convert those views into clients, because most people, they want to go viral, right? But if you go viral, you're too general. Let's say I'm a business coach, I'm helping other agency owners getting clients. If I like create a very in-depth tutorial on how to get clients with certain tool, like let's say how to get clients with YouTube with long
Mhm.
form videos, that's like a very
Mhm.
specific topic. So I can target very specific people that are searching for that topic. So for example, you might want to know how to do SEO a little bit better. So I can create like an SEO course for advanced people that already know, like, SEO or something like that. So I think it's a very powerful tool. Yeah.
I agree, man. And it's been working for me since I started. We also do
Mhm.
SEO on Amazon. So Amazon also is a search engine. So our products, they also,
Yeah.
we find the keywords and we, based on the keywords, we create the products. So we're kind of an SEO from, from the Amazon side of things and also from YouTube. However, I want to say something. I don't know. It's like, what do you think? I
Mhm.
mean, with all the chat GPT, it's I've been using it myself, and it's
Mhm.
really interesting how good of a conversation you can have with it to get answers. So I don't know, man. Will people still be searching for things? Will search change? Like, I don't know. It
Yeah.
still is there. Like, still people are searching for things and all that. So, and still things are working. But I don't know how search will be 5 years from now. So for now, it's working. I think it's a good idea to position yourself with those videos or those blog posts or whatever for search. It's still working. I
Mhm.
mean, I see things on YouTube, on my blog. But what do you think? What's your
I
take on that? I
think
don't know.
I honestly think that what will happen is ChatGPT will start recommending, like let's say YouTube, for example. I think
Mm,
ChatGPT will start recommending YouTube videos based on the search that you are asking ChatGPT. Like for example, if I ask ChatGPT,
interesting.
what is the best realtor in New York? He will probably give me like a couple of people that are on top of YouTube or something like that, or he will like extract from the YouTube. Or if I say
Interesting.
like, that's what I think will happen, because like I
Mm,
see it already happening. Like for example, one of our team members actually searched for one video, and our client was actually in that video where ChatGPT recommended the video. So it was like
mhm,
best email marketing software, like
mhm,
very specific search term.
mhm, mhm,
So that's what
mhm,
kind of ChatGPT spit out the Google search traffic, and then also keywords, and then YouTube keywords as well. So I think it's honestly like a supplement, a great supplement to Google. So I guess, that will happen, but maybe, some other things will happen. Like, I don't know if maybe blog SEO will die out. I'm not sure. I think it will be the same. ChatGPT will recommend it. So I guess,
mhm.
we never know what will exactly happen, but we
Yeah.
can just guess. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's more like the idea was to ask basically what's your not exactly not necessarily prediction, but how do you see it? Because yeah, the chat
Exactly.
GPT is there and it's but you're right, man. It does sometimes give either a website where
Mhm.
it kind of gives this maybe content from or something. But then again, YouTube itself is a search engine, so people
Yeah,
search on YouTube itself. Although YouTube videos also appear on Google, which is another powerful thing, or on other
exactly.
search engines too, which is very interesting. So like other search engines also see the content on YouTube and they put it
Yeah.
in their search results, and of course Google does it too. But yeah, so these are nice
Yeah, I
assets
think
to.
it's a very powerful, because if you rank on YouTube, you will rank on Google as well. And I think if YouTube ever decides to incorporate ChatGPT into like YouTube, I don't know if that will happen, but if it happens, it probably will. Like some AI will be integrated within, YouTube, because as more people go and adopt AI, I think more people will need AI on YouTube. So I guess we'll see what will happen with that. I did want to ask you, like, obviously
Mhm.
you talked about our service and how it helped you. What do you think,
Mhm.
like, where did our service help you the most, and where do you think like our service can benefit other creators as well in that regard?
Yeah. So again, for me, it was the technical part of uploading, of adding the SEO, the titles, the descriptions, the
Hmm.
tags, and creating the thumbnails. Because as a solo creator in the beginning with YouTube specifically, you have to do all these things, right? Plus
Yeah,
shooting the video, plus editing it, right?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you remind me. I don't remember if we did editing, but you do those things too,
Yeah,
right?
we
Or do
did
you?
briefly editing as well.
Yeah.
Now what
Yeah.
we're doing is we're kind of streamline the entire process, but then we also, convert those viewers into paying customers, because we have the backend system, which, at that time we didn't have, which is like a
Hmm.
nurturing leads through email marketing, through, landing pages and stuff like that. It's like a very powerful system. Obviously, we kind of help you get the things off your back so that you can,
Hmm.
focus on recording the videos. I think that's actually the most powerful. Would you agree that that's like the most powerful like thing about our service, is that you can just record the videos, we give you the video ideas and everything, and in the back end we sort everything.
Right. So I wanted to mention that as this amongst the things,
Mhm.
you also gave recommendations for videos. As I see it, I know many people that are trying to become YouTubers or trying to create content. One of the first things that they say, where do I get content ideas, right? What do I record? It seems so
Mhm.
hard in the beginning. And I went through that too, right? Like, what do I record about? Like, where do I get the idea for the next video? With
Yeah, it's
time, it becomes, I don't know, for me, it became easier to generate ideas for content.
yeah,
But again, I've been there like what, 7 years? I don't know how many years already, since 2018 in this content creation thing. But and you generate a list of ideas, maybe based on again what the customer tells you. If they're saying, "Yeah, I'm a real estate agent in
exactly.
New
Yeah,
York. Like I've heard that YouTube can be useful," then you'll go and I guess give them all the ideas, right? So that can be really powerful. Plus, you have experience in YouTube, so then you are doing YouTube yourself, so you know what
yeah,
works, and then you share it with the client. So I think it's good, man. Yeah, honestly. And then if you also take all the uploading and all that
yeah.
from the shoulders or the back of the customers, I think it's good. I don't know. Maybe do you offer also services where you record videos for others? I don't think so, right? You
Oh,
do you?
no, we
Or
we don't we don't
no?
actually do that, because we want to keep like the personal brand as natural as it can be. Like, if you're a personal
Mm,
brand and people trust you, we don't want to go get in between that. But
right,
I
right.
think what you've mentioned, like, most agencies, like YouTube agencies, most of our competitors, and I'm not cheating on our competitors, but I'm saying most of our competitors, they don't have a YouTube channel themselves, right? So how can they know
Mm,
like what's best possible, strategy? Like, we've uploaded over 3,000, almost 4,000 videos on YouTube, and we're data driven, really
mhm,
understanding everything that we're doing. Plus, right now what we're doing for the clients is we're tracking everything. We're tracking where the views are coming from, what video gets the most clicks, pretty much like everything, so that we understand the entire journey and what's happening behind the scenes. So I think that's very powerful. I don't think that a lot of agencies actually incorporate that into their own service. So I wanted to kind of preface this, like, maybe other creators are also watching this and they kind of want to understand, how was the experience working with our team and everything. I know a lot of agencies, a lot of people don't see the back end stuff and what's happening. So I would really love if you can kind of share, with anyone who's watching this. I hope some business owners are watching
mhm,
this, want to start YouTube
mhm,
channel, or they already have a YouTube channel and they want to
mm.
outsource everything from us, to scale their YouTube channel. So yeah, how was just like working with us, with our team, me personally, you can also
Yeah.
say. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, remind me what application we used. Was it
we
Slack or
use
what
Slack.
the?
We use Slack.
So yeah, I guess we interacted there with your team mostly, but
Mhm.
then you also were there, and Tin, the other Tin, your business partner. You're still working together, by the way. You're still
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
in the
we
team.
are. Yeah, we
All right,
are. We
good,
are.
good, good.
I think it's already like three years or so that we are, together in business. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, man. Stick together. It's good. It's double. Two heads are,
Yeah, it's
especially if you
better
have
than
good,
one.
like good friendship and trust, honesty, respect. This can, your results are probably 10x than one head. Even though it's two,
Exactly.
it
I
should be
mean,
2x, but
I
it's like 10x. Or
exactly,
whatever,
like what
right?
you're saying is true. I think a lot
Yeah.
of people, like I noticed that if I go into business, right? Okay, I know some stuff. I'm a creative. I'm more so a creative person. He's more so the
Mm-hmm.
operator behind the business.
Nice,
And
nice.
that's something that I kind of always tell people, just understand, that you cannot do everything by yourself. Like, of course, you will have a team and everything, but you really have to have that leader mentality. And I think Tin is great at that, and I'm great at creative stuff and creative side of things. That's why I'm here on the call. I'm producing
Yeah,
content,
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
push Filler Digital to new heights. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. I hope you continue together, strong man. Yeah, so it was good. We interacted with your team, man. If something, for example, a thumbnail was in a need of revision, right? That's called. So I just mentioned, yeah, could you like make this in this way and that way? And with time, by understanding me, understanding Noman, did I work with the name of the?
Yeah, no one
Uh,
was is our team member
yeah,
still. Yeah, he's still a team
yeah,
member, and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Dharmik on the thumbnails. So yeah,
Dharmic, yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
have a pretty tight knit team. Like a lot of people stayed like with us for years, pretty much. So I
Mhm.
think yeah, that's also a great stuff because changing team members is always a headache. So yeah,
I think it's good indicator, man, in terms of, for me too, in my business, I have people that work with me for 5 years or, for 3, 4 years, like so
nice man.
long-term team
Mhm.
members. I mean, I think in my opinion, what it shows from your side is that people are working together, they're there.
Definitely,
So you know what I mean? And it's also good for the customers because if one person is working with you for a long while as the one that basically, let's say, serves you with thumbnails or SEO, they'll understand you, the customer, better, right? So yeah, so that's
definitely.
exactly what happened. After a while, maybe the first times, of course, you guys take the time to study us as creators and all that, but it's just, yeah, still like relationship develops. So maybe, the thumbnail
Exactly.
came back and like, okay, so this is not exactly what we're looking for. So we change and next time it's better, right? Same with SEO. Okay, so this title, can we make it a bit more emotional? Yes, no, boom. Next time, better. And eventually
That,
it works out better, especially if the team stays the same. So, and if not, even if you
yeah,
have,
that's
all these SOPs for new team members, still good. But I think it's good that your team members are staying together. I think it's really, in
I'm
my opinion, good
I
thing. Yeah.
I think totally agree with you because like if we have the same team, they learn, on each client,
Mm,
and each client is like a learning process. And after we have like
mm-hmm,
5, 6 clients, we're pretty much in six
mm-hmm.
different niches, let's say. They understand each niche and understand the thumbnails,
Yeah.
how to do the thumbnails. Like right now we have one client business coach, so they're working on that as well, and they understand, okay, this is how we do the thumbnails because we already worked on a previous business coach client. So
Mm-hmm.
just that kind of like understanding. And when you change the team, it's kind of hard because again you need to go through the entire learning process, which is very very difficult. So I
Yep.
think from there, that's something that is very valuable, having a great team. So yeah, I think like obviously you kind of got some insights, I guess so, working from us. What were like some like, I guess, unexpected insights or lessons you gained while working with us? If there are some. You can say no if there are not some.
I mean, for me as an entrepreneur, I guess the seeing how you work with your team, how
Uh-huh.
your processes work, you know what I mean? So that was interesting to see because
Mhm.
also I have team for my kind of content creation. So it was interesting to see what you guys do, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? So from this perspective was good. Plus new ideas for thumbnails, the way you write the tags, the description. So yeah, I guess those two things, just
I,
thinking
I
now.
I guess there's always like things to learn. I also, when I buy something, I always kind of see, okay, how can I implement this in my own business? If I go maybe, and buy like a course or something and I learn something, how can I
Mhm.
implement that in my own business? So it's kind of like thinking out of the box, yeah. Even myself, when I go, like maybe we hire an external agency to do something else that is not connected to YouTube, then we kind of see how they work, and we adopt that in our team. I think that's pretty smart way of looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, what's called funnel hacking, right? If that's how they
Yeah,
called it, Russell Brunson, all that with the books like all these .com secrets and expert secrets.
yeah,
Yeah, you see people that you like that are killing it in their niche. So
exactly,
go join their courses, buy from them, see what they do, and then you might see how their follow up of the emails.
exactly.
See their sequence, and why not? It's and then implement in your own business if you find something
It's I
valuable
think I
that is.
think business is very very simple. Obviously from the surface it looks complicated, but when you go into detail, like for example, when we go into detail on YouTube, most people that are making money on YouTube, they do the same stuff. Like what we've saw is, most people on YouTube, they have a video that is solving a specific problem for a specific person. When that specific person watches their video, they will either go and book a call, purchase from them, or they will go through like a free resource. And in the back end, they maybe have email marketing, and that's pretty much it, right? Obviously, you can add on top of everything that we're just talked, ads, Facebook ads, to
Mhm.
retarget those people that watch your video but maybe didn't purchase from you. But yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
that's pretty much in a nutshell. Obviously, it's not as simple as it sounds, yes, but it's not as easy as it sounds, but it's quite simple actually. So yeah, I think that's kind of a lesson for everyone that's watching this video currently. Yeah, man, I guess we can kind of wrap it up. Like, would you, obviously this is a question, you can
Mhm.
honestly answer it. Would you recommend our services to other people, to other creators? If yes, why? And I think that will be a good finish for the video.
For sure, man. I mean, I honestly would recommend because first I've been a client and we worked together for a while, and we delivered like you delivered us the content with the SEO and thumbnails and everything. Plus, I know you for a while, and we've been in touch. You're a reliable guy. You're a real guy. So I think
Thank you.
and that shows in your work with your team. I think with your business partner, you've been together
Mhm.
for a while. You have team
Yep.
members that are with you for a while. So that means that something is working. I'm pretty sure with maybe 20 years from now, I hope that all the people that you you hire will stay with you, and but maybe people will leave. Just things happen, right? But
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
believe that
natural. Yeah.
yeah, but it feels like and by talking to you and knowing you for quite many years, you're there, man, and you
Mhm.
are truly devoted to your clients. You're there answering. I honestly had good experience with you and your team, and yeah, just wishing you luck, man. And now that also you're giving, that's another thing I want to mention, that you're now giving this back end, like say email marketing, or you're
Mhm.
showing people more ways to monetize, and you implement it for them, right? So
Mhm.
I think that's good because on the back end, once people have watched the video and they clicked to see the website maybe, or they have signed up for the newsletter,
Mm.
there is a lot to help there. Like
Yeah.
even
Yep.
relationship can be established, right? People can through email get introduced to your website, to your group, for example, to
Mhm.
this and that. The chances of purchasing, if someone wants to purchase something, or if someone wants to sell something to that person that joined the email list, they just with time go higher. If person
Exactly.
stays within the list, gets more emails. So now you're doing that too. So I think it's a good addition because some people, I guess, might have one way of doing business. Maybe they
Mhm.
have YouTube videos that lead to their course landing page, and that's how they sell. They're making nice amount, but then you come in and you say, "Hey, nice, you're killing it here. What if we
Exactly.
could 2x your sales?" Like, oh, how do you do that? Like, okay,
Mm.
so maybe in your page, in your landing page, you'll, I don't know, implement something. Maybe you'll first put them into a freebie instead of straight away throwing people into a
Exactly.
997 offer, right? So yeah, some
Yep.
people might buy, but maybe not as much as if people go to some offer that captures that email and
Exactly.
then
Yep.
step by step, like introduces people to different offers,
Mm.
different beneficial content, maybe cheaper offers in the beginning, and then the
Yeah.
higher offer, different things, right? Upsells, downsells. There's so much to that. So you can do that. So that's what's interesting, I think,
That's
too. Now, these
that's
days.
honestly, yeah, I think you described it very like vivid how it actually happens, because like when people go on a YouTube video, some people, they already watched 10 of your videos and they will click and
Mhm.
purchase, but some people are new, so they will go and
Mm,
maybe check out the freebie. If a freebie, like a free resource, for those of you who are watching, freebie is like a free
yeah, yeah.
resource you're giving to other people. If like someone goes and checks out your free resource and it's very good, it's almost like a paid one, like in terms of
Mhm.
value, then they will say, whoa, if this guy gave me this free resource and it's so valuable, let me purchase from him. So And obviously that will happen over the course of a couple of, days, even weeks, even months. But it
Yeah,
will happen
good
certainly
point.
if you have like a backend system, and most creators don't have that, so they're losing pretty much, a lot of money on the table. Yeah,
Agree, man. I have myself email follow-ups, and people
exactly.
can join the email list through YouTube videos, through my website, and
Mhm.
then yeah, they can get extra content from me. And also, email is valuable because people do change their emails, and yes, but many times emails stay with them for quite a long time. So that
I think,
email, it's very personal, one-on-one. Like people open their
yes.
email many times a day,
And
so
and email is like
you know,
equity. I think of email like equity. Like if you're on YouTube, your YouTube channel can be gone any moment. Obviously, not to scare anyone, but YouTube
yeah.
has its own policies, right? If you don't follow the policies, your content can be gone. We had one issue with our channel before, and we learned,
Hmm.
and now we
Hmm.
implement this on all of our clients, so that we are maximum safe. But yeah,
Yes.
like email, I think, is real equity, like real equity, and that's something that stays with you. If you have like 100,000 emails, if you have 3% conversion rate on like a $900 course, you do the calculations, you can make a lot of money just from email. I think one day, or like yesterday, I saw one interview where a YouTuber was talking how he managed to gain $500,000 from ads, but half of that wouldn't be possible. Half of that, like 250, wouldn't be possible without email marketing. So it's like, it's essential in any business, not just YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to add to that if we still have a minute or two.
Yeah, for
Here, I'm
sure.
not exactly 100% sure if it's like it's not a legal advice or something like that. When you, let's say, as an e-commerce brand, you
Mhm.
have collected 20,000 emails, right, of buyers or of people who joined your email list, let's say, and it's an active list. Once you're selling this business, I'm not sure again how it works because
Mhm.
I don't know exactly if this asset can be sold, but I'm quite sure that if you use a legal method to collect emails and everything is fine, when you're selling that business, this email list might be also part of the assets that
Mhm.
are sold with the
Mhm.
business, right? And
I think
you can
so.
get more money for again, I believe so too, but I just don't want to mislead people. That's why just better to check and fact check myself 100%. But I believe that it's an asset that gets accumulated. As a personal brand, of course, it's hard to sell a personal brand, like, you know what I mean? But as
Yeah.
an e-commerce brand, or maybe you have a channel that's not a YouTube channel, that's not a, I know you can mostly work with like coaches and, people
Yeah.
who,
Yeah.
their personal brands, this or another. But maybe there's a channel that, I recently saw an interesting channel. They were playing music from the knights and the archers,
Oh yeah,
this
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Medieval, like
like
medieval music.
medieval, yeah, and they played nice music, and I saw some of the stats, and it seems like they're killing it. It's just music and some nice pictures of like pixels of warriors. It says like the title, like say you're a warrior and you had a rough day, now you're resting, and this music, right? So what I'm trying to say here, people are like, what the fuck, what are you talking about, dude? So let's say this channel somehow also collects emails like, hey, join
Yeah.
our email list where we show you more cool medieval music. Now,
Yeah.
first, they can on the back end sell different medieval things if they know their customer. But again, maybe this YouTube channel as a brand gets sold and they have all these emails.
Mm.
Again, you need to fact check me. I'm not sure if this goes as an asset with a business sale, but if your potential buyers come to you and you say, hey, I have 20,000 emails. Here are the stats that we had so far. We have done so and so in money. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
the
yeah.
valuation of business will go higher, right? So, yeah, just a few
I
things I
think
want to share.
so. I think you're right, because again, I also don't want to mislead people, but I think you're
Yeah,
right, because one of our business partners, like previous business partner, actually sold a email list. So just an email list. He sold it. So I think
yeah.
people buy that. If you have like an email list of 50,000 people, or 10,000 people, even people will, I think, buy that. So I saw it a couple of times, not just one time. But yeah, I think with the business, it's just values the business even more. If you have like 100,000 people on an email list, that's quite a lot. So yeah. But yeah, Vova, I
Cheers, man.
honestly enjoy talking with you. I always enjoy talking with you. Vova and I are not just business relationship. It's more so
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a friend relationship, which I really
yeah.
admire. With most of our clients, I like to keep it that way, because
Mhm.
again, it opens doors for other opportunities,
Yes.
later down the line. So yeah, Vova, like, where can people find you? You can kind of tell more about your channel. Where can people find you? And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you for the friendship. Thank you for being a friend for many years. And yeah, let's keep going, man. And
Yeah, of course.
yeah, that's good, I think, And yeah, myself, I think in the show notes we can leave Vova Even, my YouTube
For
channel
sure.
in English. I have one in Russian language, in Hebrew too. But I would say just the main one in English is my main channel. For those who want to funnel hack me, you see, like maybe get some ideas. I'm glad for you guys. Just check it, get ideas, and
For
grow your
sure.
stuff too. And vovaevan.com, my website, where we have more content. It's most of it for Amazon sellers.
Mhm.
However, for those who are coaches and people or consultants or just different business, you can still like maybe see if you want to get ideas, then you're welcome to check out my website just to see like how things are done maybe, or just reach out to me through my YouTube or whatever. I'll be glad to connect and share some ideas. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
For
Thanks,
sure.
Tim,
Yeah.
for having me on
Thank you,
also.
Vova. Thank you, Vova, for sharing it. And
Cheers.
yeah, I hope everyone learned something from from this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye
Let's
bye.
go. Thank you.